Hello.
What up?
How you doing?
Are we all set?
Yep.
What's up, Pam? How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I sure do. Thank you for being here. The one of the everybody. This is Pam. We've the whole band has known Pam for a long time. Um, she started shooting us. Pam, what year? Do you remember what year it was that you started shooting? I mean,
It
you have
was
some old school like stuff. JT, I can't see my face. No, because the private chat's still on. You don't have to see me, JT. Yeah. So what year was it, Pam?
it
There you
was
go.
July 14th, 2005.
It
It
was what? So 2005.
July 14th.
Well, you know what day that is, right?
Yep, that was your birthday.
See there, that is fantastic. And you know the reason too that you're one of my favorite photographers, Pam, is because you always stand in front of me and take bitchin' pictures, and that's how I use them. JT, pull up one of the ones like it's totally old school. Like when I look at these pictures, all like that. I've not worn that in years.
Yeah, with all the different scarves around your belt and everything.
I mean, then what is one of your? I mean, and then moving. So where did you see us in 2005, ma'am?
The first time it was at the Typhoon Saloon. I had gone down to San Diego to see the Comic Con, and I got dragged to a show even though I was exhausted, and I laughed my butt off. And it was your birthday, and they let you come out to sing Rebel Yell. And
ah,
I was like, oh my gosh, who is that? And I've been a big fan ever since.
yeah, that doing Typhoon Saloon in San Diego. Okay, so those guys have you, and you know what, Pam? There's people that are asking questions. So if I stray off and look at some of the questions from from everybody, I'm going to answer a couple of them. But and I still can't believe now. What do you think has evolved the most between that time and then up to now, where you don't see us as often as you did for amount of reasons. We've been touring for a while, and it's not when I was have that much access in LA anymore, especially this year.
Yeah.
But what have you noticed? I mean, first of all, it's like during that time. I mean, were we playing? We were still doing covers, weren't we?
Oh yeah, yeah. You had Stripper Girl, you had Fat Girl, and
Oh,
that was
that's right. We
all
put out our own.
that was
Okay, all
basically
right. You know what? I have a question here, and that's almost what I was asking you is, what are the best memories from a Steel Panther show in the early days? Well, you
it
know
would
what?
happen.
Yeah, go ahead, Pam. Well, do you tell me what one of yours is, and I'll tell you what mine is.
Okay. It was at the Morongo Key Club. Satchel had come out and one of his scars was stuck in his butt cheeks.
Oh my
I
God.
started laughing. You looked at me like, what's going on? So I pointed. You started laughing. You grabbed Michael. You're both laughing. I look up. Stitch has fallen off the drum riser, laughing. And Satchel looks at us and goes, what? And then we're
Right.
all on the floor. It was
Yeah,
the
that's
funniest thing.
I'll give you my answer in a second, but this is a good question, and really appreciate you guys. And I'm going to pay attention to Pam and some of these questions too. But one of these questions is for you, Pam. What got you into taking pictures? Like, what was it like? I mean, because you came with a camera every show almost, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. But so what got you into photography? Was it before us, or I mean, because you do take great pictures, and JT, you can throw some up, some early days that Pam shot. But was it before that, or was it during us, and then on to other things?
I started shooting bands at a band before you called
You don't ever say that again.
I'm sorry. World Without Sundays. And they were playing at the Roxy. And you were playing at the Roxy, but I never stopped to see your show because as soon as my band was done, I'd leave and go hang with them. And
Right.
so it wasn't until you started at the Key Club that I actually went to a show.
We also had some shitty times at the Key. Oh, see, look at that. That is before. I mean, that is. I think I have some of my tattoos, but obviously Michael doesn't have any. But his guns look. You know what? We had to be doing a Poison song because he's got the acoustic. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That was
My
at
God.
Key Club at Morongo, which had the best lighting ever.
But yeah, because that's one thing too. That's got to be tricky because you never know. But depending on the venue, and I deal with the same stuff as well. It's like, during line check, I just look at how saturated, because the lights are a certain way. If they're like too low, the older I get, it's not fun.
I
There's
hear
some pretty creepy angles I've seen of myself now, but I'll just get more surgery. Yeah, the lighting is a lot of it too, though, Pam, right?
Yeah, and fog machines are the devil's tool. Fog machines and a camera do not mix.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's it too. Thanks for the photos, JT. Let's see here too. Pam, fifth member. Here's from Julie. Pam, fifth member of Steel Panther. We love you, girl. See, you got fans too, Pam.
Thank you.
And I think that too. It's like that's every show. I mean, you always print out the ones that I like, and I sure do miss that because it was cool. It was almost like what you and I would shit at that time. It was MySpace, right?
Yes.
And then you and I would go. You'd send some pictures over, and then you'd print them out for me. And there were so many good ones. You remember the one with when JD Lane got up with us?
Yes.
Yeah, and that was a great picture because, now I cherish it for sure. We both grew up in Ohio, and so we've kept that relationship for a long time. So I'm glad I had that picture. But that was fun. Of course, he was hammered, but he's always a good sport. We couldn't play cherry pie.
Yeah, I love the one with Pink licking your leg too. That was
with Pink. Yeah, Pink was a fun one, and I don't know if you remember Miley Cyrus. They'll go to my mirror for some reason. Like, wait a second, no, you don't. But yeah, and she's such a great singer. We get a lot of questions going. Well, who was your favorite celebrity on stage? And I don't think you didn't go to the Viper Room days, did you? No, you said you started. Yeah, because that was really cool. Steven Tyler got up, but Pink was so cool, and she sang her ass off. And she's not just a great person, but you could tell what people use in the studio and if they can sing live or not. And Pink is the real deal. So that was fun. And I think you got one of Scott Weiland and I as well.
Yes, I did.
That was a big deal because he grew up in Ohio as well. So we've known each other.
I'm from Ohio.
We were kids.
Ohio people got to stick together. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Pam. That's exactly it. Let's see. Who poses best for the camera? That is from this is too small. I'm an old man. You are seeing those. All right. So who takes?
Well, yes, sad slacks.
Thank you. That's a great question. I'm glad you love the pictures from the early days because, we started with obviously different names and wondering what we were going to do and if people are going to catch on to this or not. And it was right after metal started to fade. Yeah, then the grunge comes in and we started pretty. There's Michael. He still looks just like he did, that handsome guy.
Yeah. Now that I believe was, I do not know. I don't think that was the Key Club. That may have been Morongo Casino, but I went to every show that you had in Southern California. So
my God.
That
time I saw a question a little bit ago too. If we're gonna be playing in LA or California, I know some things are coming up. I know some things when we get booked, and it's got to be so frustrating for all you bitching fans that are on right now. And I do have to say how much I appreciate you all, and I am part of that. Like I read what you guys say. Sometimes I'll comment, but for the most part, I just see how friendly you guys are to Spider, who stepped in for me because you can still tell that I'm a bit under the weather. My throat isn't nearly like it was. I got sick with this whole thing. maybe it was a couple months ago, but the hangover from it. Some days are good and some days are bad, and but you guys are all you Panthers out there are so cool. That's Ginger Rocks, exactly, Steel Panda. That was Ginger Rocks back in the day, and that was a band that I named my name, that because when I was a kid I thought that name was cool, but then somebody tried to sue me for it, and I go, you know what? I'll just use my real name, Lexxi Fox. There you go. Yeah. So that's what I came in. And Pam, everybody is saying how amazing these photos are.
Thank you.
And again, JT, you can send them and we can talk about them because there is so many back in the day. Like, all right, but stop with the Michael photos.
Well, he is the lead singer. I got to. Oh, there
we go.
Flex them muscles.
I love you, Jim. That was probably the best shape that I've been in. Those are the good old days.
Yeah, that was 2006. Yeah, and that was
is that right?
Yeah, that was at the Key Club.
Wow. What is the best? Okay, this is from Andrea, and thanks again, you guys. What is the best about shooting Steel Panther? What's the best, Pam?
Laughing. I shoot, but I'm laughing the entire time because you're just so funny, and you change things up.
Yeah.
And I get out of the house and get to do something, and it was nice. It was.
And and Pam, you drive, and you're such a, like all these Panthers are as well. You're such a dedicated fan, even though you couldn't see us for a while because we just started touring.
Yeah.
We hope to be back in the UK soon, by the way. I mean, how far would you drive? Because you drive
every Monday. I came from Bakersfield to LA, which is a 2-hour drive. Barongo was 3.5 hours each way. And then Costa Mesa and Long Beach and all those were 3 to 4 hours.
My gosh, Pam.
I love driving at night, so that was
I mean, on that drive too. I mean, it was a Monday night, but coming back from Morongo, that was what were we doing Friday nights there?
Yeah, Fridays.
Going to Morongo, I've never seen so many car accidents. So it's on a Friday night, maybe on a Monday night, like when we were playing, it's like it probably wasn't so bad. But Friday nights, I saw so many accidents of people, just hammies driving. So I know it's dangerous. I'm so thankful you survived all those miles.
I am too.
And thank you, Julie, for saying I look the same. I really appreciate it. But the older I get, the more fog I need, and depending on those right lights and my plastic surgeon. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate it, you guys. I do. Let's see something else. UK people, where you at? That's Georgia Jones. Hey, Pam, there's another question here too from Georgia. What is your favorite song, Pam? I don't even think I know this.
Eyes of a Panther.
Really?
I really love that song. Yes.
That's and that was when we did our first record, our first one with Universal. We actually wrote that song while we were in the studio. Well, Satchel, and we just started, and we had an A&R guy come from New York to come down and try to give us some ideas on what to do, and that's tough to do with Satchel because we have so many fans because of how he writes these songs. I mean, I'm just thankful to be on the other side of the stage with him because he's amazing, and he's able to do this with the pressure in the studio and studio time. It's so expensive, and yet he still comes up with these riffs, and that's when the Eyes of a Panther came out, and it's one of my favorite songs too. Well, first of all, I mean, I think we can play that I think it's clean enough to be on the radio.
Yeah.
See that? So that's a cool reason as well. But again, it's so tough for me if I were to pick. There's so many songs that I like so much, and every album that comes out, all of a sudden that song is more fun to play than the song that that I from the previous record. But I love That's When You Came In. That's probably that song is just genius to me. It really is. I mean, I like the tempo and the chord changes and stuff. So if I had to pick, that would probably be one of mine.
Wait a second. Just set it down. My daughter.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, so there's Satchel, and with a different hairstyle for sure.
Yes, yes. There's that fright wig of his.
Well, he had some hair problems back then, so yeah, it might have been a little spiky. but he's obviously still stretches. He's as handsome as ever. I mean, for Satchel too, though. I mean, he looks great. I mean, I can't believe how long we've been doing this, and it's so cool to have you on because you've been around for the whole thing almost, Pam.
Yeah, just about.
I mean, that's such a big deal. Who do you shoot now? Now that you're not, or what do you shoot now? Do you do anything else?
I can't get out much. I'm taking care of my mom, and so
I think you told me that.
Yeah, and she's pretty much bedridden, so I don't go anywhere right now.
Well, my thoughts are with you and your mom.
Thank you.
Pam, I understand that as well. Growing up with my grandmother, and watching her go through being sick, it's a tough thing to deal with. So again, I'll be thinking about you.
Thank you. She is 94.
But yeah, so that's got to be tough to shoot. And I'm sure again, now this year, unless you're shooting flowers or something in the house,
Dogs.
or making masks.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Let's see, Andrea Ratchet. You guys know your shit. That's so awesome. Let's see. Do you have any black and white? Pam, here's a picture. Let's see if JT has any black and white pictures of us. Did you have any?
No.
No?
I don't particularly care for black and white.
There you go. See, you're opposite of Kat Von D.
Yeah.
She only does black and white for the most part. Well, she did Michael and I, and we use color. Like she did my chest and my leg.
You got your chest done.
What Jessica got? Are you looking at somebody on here?
No, I said you got your chest done more.
I did. I had some time.
Yay. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's addicting for sure when you don't know what else to do with yourself and when to stop, and they're starting to sag. You gotta put little bobby pins.
I just stopped one. I stopped after one, so
and another one from Georgia. I love your Lexxi shots, Pam. That's really cool. Here's what's wrong with my boys, Bruno. I was just telling them I'm still getting over. That's why I wasn't with the guys on our last run, and Spider took over for me, and I love that guy, and I'm glad you guys dig Spider as well. He's a great person and a great bass player. But I was in the hospital with they didn't know what it was. I had pneumonia, so I started feeling better, and then I'm starting right now. To go out to play this Thursday. I went to the doctor on Friday, and all my levels are up, and everything looks really good. But this is still hanging around, so I know I sound like a geek, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity to say hi to all you guys and to see Pam as well. So sorry about that. Oh my God, Lexxi, you are my favorite bassist, and Pam shots are awesome. Thank you so very much. Who is that? That's a cool people. Well, I'm talking about you, and I appreciate that. I really do. It is such a cool job to have, because bringing back songs that probably a lot of you guys didn't grow up. I think that, that's when that hair solo started. I don't think I've done a hair solo in a while. I will take care. Thank you. Thanks, Georgia.
And that's when they were actually blowing it and not using those.
Yeah, not using. Yeah. See, we started making more money, Pam. And different things. We can actually afford
leaf blowers. Yeah. That was old.
I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see you guys as well. I'm just seeing that. I really am. And again, it sucks that I have to miss shows, but this is for to go out and do that. I don't want to get worse, so I appreciate you guys understanding, and I hate doing that. Like it really, I'm sitting there just going, and I know that I just feel like my guys are out there playing without me. It's something that all four of us did together, and it sucks when I'm not part of my team, and I can't stand feeling like this because and sounding like this. But at the same time, I gotta get back in there, get my foot in the door, and I just can't wait to see all you guys and to start doing shows again. And it looks like we are. Some of them, we like I was telling you before, we never really know when we're going to get canceled or when we're not. It's one day at a time with it could be now London is like there's more cases and some states are getting worse and some are just staying here, so we never know. But man, it's such a trip not working for a year.
Yeah.
It really is. So appreciate all you guys hanging in there with us.
This is the first time you had a year off since what? 99?
Oh my God. And I would always talk to you about that too, Pam, after shows when I go, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. Well, let's talk about that because we're working so much. But we did so much. I mean, to go all over the world and have Panthers and fans for that matter that appreciate what we do. It's just an amazing feeling, Pam, because you've known us from just doing those shows, those California shows.
Morongo, 12 people in the audience at Morongo. It was like
we didn't kick a bunch of ass out there in the desert, did we?
Well, in the end, we had too many people and got fired. Remember that?
Yeah, we had too many people,
and they fired
the Morongo people
because they were coming to watch you and they weren't gambling.
Yeah, I mean that was that. Yeah, so it was a fun stage to play on.
Yeah.
Has anybody been to Morongo? Lexxi, would you let Pam do a photo shoot of your dog? Oh, you Presley? I would love that.
I got my
photo shoot with Presley. Have you met Presley? Yeah, she's downstairs. Maybe I'll bring her up. Maybe I'll bring her up. I don't think you have. Let's see. You're always welcome in England. Thank you, Steel Panda. And you know what? We are always treated so well in England. I think that's the first place we really broke because we went over there. I think I told you this, Pam. In 2009, when we signed with Universal, we went to London or in the UK. We did a bunch of things, and we just could not believe. We didn't think anybody knew us other than people that live in LA. And it was such the UK and especially London. I won't say that. I mean Brixton and there's so many in the UK gives us so much love, and that was the first place that really helped us get on the map. Is that, and then going to Australia and going to different other places and just. It really a privilege. It is such a gift to be a part of doing that. And I never, ever take it for granted. The great job that I have. And I mean, to play with guys that are like a family, I mean, all these years. And we still make sure, I mean, we love each other and make sure that we're good. And because communication has been off as well this whole time with all of us. So, anyway, I'm glad that we're getting our foot in the door, I want to see Germany too. Another one of our favorite homes, Germany. I love you. Do I still have your Nelson base? No, Matt came to our show in Nashville, and personally, since I'm with Jackson now, and Matt is still with Jackson, I have my own bass now, so I'm going to put a series out sometime soon. But I gave Matt his bass back because I didn't want to mess that thing up. It was such an honor to play that bass. My gosh. So, but yeah, I gave it back to Matt just this year. So thanks for asking. But that thing was fun. Let me see, Lexxi, would you, the other guys, ever consider coming to Eastern Europe? Of course we would. Because we first of all, we want to go anywhere now. We just want to work. There's Sticks.
Yeah.
I need a Lexxi bass. I'm just getting mine now. You got to wait probably a little bit. Let's see. Pam, what is your favorite outfit that I wore on stage to photograph? You got to tell me. That's a great question.
The white butterfly pants.
The white butterfly pants.
Yes, they were kind of see-through.
Oh, what do you mean I don't wear? Well, I don't remember wearing them.
I'll have to send you.
Did I have butterflies on them for real?
Yeah, glitter butterflies, and they were white pants.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
They were see-through. That's why I stopped wearing them. I don't want anybody to see my little wiener. That's not sexy. But again, with everything, Pam, it was always so great to see you in the front row, right in front of me every time, and I really love and cherish the pictures. I really still have them. I've been doing some moving around, but I have a box that all the photos you've taken of me, and man, looking at them. When we decided we were going to do this, and I went to go look at some of them in case that they needed something that maybe you didn't have. I went to go look in that box, and I just can't believe, that this many years. I'm so glad that we are in touch still. I really am. We'll hit each other up every once in a while, but those things I'm going to have forever, and it really is something that I will cherish. Just seeing us, go to from a cover band into something that people appreciate all over the world. It really is a big deal to have all that stuff. So I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all being so good to me. I mean, I'm not your typical fan,
No way. Everybody knows that, man. Everybody knows you. The only thing that really sucked is I'll never forget this, because I always, when I look at you, I make sure that you're not getting, because you don't drink, or maybe you drink, but you when you're driving, you don't. But I know that night you weren't, and other people around you are hammered and they're like enjoying themselves. But I'll never forget that one time where somebody hit you in the back of the head. I know you won't forget this either, but I wanted to destroy that person. At that time, you're our biggest fan, and I just wish I could have ripped his neck off his head or his shoulder. So, but you kept coming back, putting up with all that shit.
Yeah, I did. I'm stubborn.
Julie Cole says Pam is famous. You know that, Pam? We love you, Pam. Pam, you have any Steel Panther merch? Yeah, did you ever buy any of our merch? I'd have just given you anything you wanted.
I didn't think that I could sell anything without y'all's permission. I have.
Well, next time I see you, we'll get something for you for sure.
I have had people ask for me to make a coffee table book of my pictures. But
say that again, Pam. I'm sorry.
I've had people ask if I could make a coffee book collection.
Oh my God, Pam, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, and
like 10,000 pictures or more.
Yeah, right. It'd be a coffee table, probably not a coffee table book. You'd be fucking. It'd be like this high. I mean, that's a lot of years, though. It really is. Let me see.
16.
Custom brownie, the elf Lexxi mirror. Getting you one day. Oh, that's great. Made you a custom brownie, the elf Lexxi mirror. I'll try to get it to you one of these. I can't wait for it, Caitlin. And again, the mirrors. With those boxes too, Pam. Going through there, literally when I was moving. My housekeeper, and then I had movers, there's like move all my stuff, but I'm like, be careful with these 3 boxes. They're big boxes of just mirrors.
Yeah.
It's such a humbling thing. There's not one mirror that, unless something had happened, with travel or it breaks or whatever, because they break, but I just tape them up because they do so much great, see? Or maybe I did that because I'm getting older, man. But I keep every single mirror somebody makes me, and that's the other thing too. Not just looking at those photos; they're just something that I know that somebody did for me, that they were thinking of me at that time and thought this would be cool. And that's another humbling thing that our amazing fans over here do for us, the diehard fans, and I love it. I am one day going to take a picture of the whole room with all of my. Sticks thought of this, and I think it's a great idea. And in my studio, just have all the mirrors laid out and get the best picture I can, and hopefully people will appreciate that, and then just post it. So that's something I thought about doing too. So Steel Panda's laughing. Hey Violet. Oh yeah, now they're going back to with themselves. So let's say JT. I don't know how much time we have, but I'm having a blast. So, any other pictures? JT, what are some? You're over there looking at them. You have any pictures that you kind of dig? Just going, wait a second, because JT just started working with us. Well, not just started, about a couple years ago. And oh, look at Michael. That's his best David Lee Roth right there.
That was so hard to take because I was on a little.
Oh my gosh, Pam,
point
that is great. Look at that.
Yeah. The point and shoot camera takes a picture 3 seconds after you push the button. So trying to get that picture was a pain in the butt.
Ah, well, you nailed it, Pam.
You did it.
That. Well, you know what, Pam? I guess it's about time to wrap up. I just got that from my in-ear monitors that I don't have in. Pam, I want to thank you so much for being here and for still being in my life all these years. And again, I cherish what you do. You're so good at what you do. I hope you, first of all, I hope your mother's well. But I do hope that I can get some more, for our next show, because we'll be coming around over there in your neck of the woods soon. We just got to wait for this time to pass, and I hope you can make it, whenever that is. But I love you, I miss you, and I appreciate you being here. Panthers, I will get better. Thank you so much for all your support here and understanding why I sound like Froggy on Little Rascals. But I had to say hi to you guys, and I love you, Panthers. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the comments. And one more time, thank you, Pam. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Love you too.
All right, take care. Take care, guys. Love you all.
Bye-bye.